Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Talk with AVC. My name is AVC. Beautiful Monday morning here, and we're going to get right into it with our MLB segment. My thing will open up for my notes. Thank you. There we go. So, I'm just going to quickly cover it. The Astros cheating scandal has reached it's a troll at this point. Fans are banging trash cans at their practices. In the first game they had against the Nationals, 4, 5 signs were confiscated where they were mocking the Astros by security. So I think it's really time at this point to move on. And as much as it still sucks, it's time to move on and just beat them on the field. The best thing you can do and the most satisfying thing you can do at this point is beat them on the field. Or being the players. That's the other way you could go. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, spring training news. So, spring training has, yes, begun. It's very exciting. It's very nice to watch. We've only had a few days of action. Pretty much most teams look how they're supposed to look. Just a couple notes, like for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar came back. He had a home run in his first game. That was pretty cool to see. I think people forgot how good of a hitter he was when they started shopping around in trade rumors. J.A. Happ looked good for once. That was interesting to see. And sticking with the Yankees, that the injury bug has already started. Oh, God. Luis Severino once again with the suspicious forearm injury. You remember back when Luis Severino signed this contract same time as like Blake Snell, and everybody was like, why the heck did he sign that contract? It seems like really cheap. It seems like he gotten a lot more money. He signed that really quickly in free agency. Well, that was because he knew, and the Yankees didn't know at the time, that he was made out of glass. He gets an injury at almost every turn, and it's really beginning to be frustrating, and he might have to be transferred to the bullpen before long because I don't know how long his stamina is going to work. So with that, plus the Paxton injury, well, good news on that front that he might be back sooner. He might be back by like May. Still a few months without two of your better pitchers. So your rotation goes from Cole, Paxton, Severino, Tanaka, Happ to Cole, Tanaka, Happ, probably Montgomery, and then probably Loizica or opener, maybe like Chad Green, and then one of those guys. It's an interesting situation that you found yourself in, and God, not something I like seeing. So as far as the rest of the league goes with spring training, I mean, what can I say? The players that there's been no real breakout minor leaguer as of yet that's really pushing for a spot that is surprising anybody. Like I said, it's still very early. And there's not really much to talk about in terms of spring training. I'm going to talk about just a few things here. And one of them is I'm going to once again, because I talked about this in the first return this semester, but I want to talk about it again because it's been brought up again, is the Red Sox trade of Mookie Betts. Now, yes, again, I already covered the fact that it was mainly done to clear money. I think what Red Sox fans are forgetting, though, is what they got in return. I obviously know none of the guys they got back in the deal are probably going to be Mookie Betts. But Alex Verdugo is a very solid young piece, and he could very well turn into something. He's probably going to be what Andrew Benintendi was supposed to be. And I think that would actually be a really good fit for them. The White Sox, we got a little bit. We got a little bit of pop from some of their younger guys. I'm still not sure how the heck they're gonna do this whole rotation of guys who all play the same position type thing they got. But hey, you never have enough depth at hitting. I mean, I'm sorry, just not a lot of baseball to talk about, but baseball is just starting up and it's just beautiful. I'm actually going to be going down to Tampa on spring break to take a look at the Yankee spring training, possibly one against Twins and I think one against possibly the Tigers. Looking at the Twins, again, the Donaldson move makes no sense to me. You can't have enough hitting, but still seems like a weird move to me that could come back to haunt him, especially with that contract. As far as other pieces to really take more of a major look at, you look at the Mets. Wilson Ramos hit pretty well. A couple of, I forget what the minor leaguers' names were, but a couple of minor leaguers put on some plays. For the Mets, it's really going to be about finding a quality bullpen. If they can harness that, they should make it back. They should make it into the playoffs. They don't really have an excuse. Their lineup is very solid. And if they can just figure out their bullpen situation, that'll probably net them at least a wild card spot. And, again, looking at a lot of teams, it just seems like a lot of teams have the same issue. It just seems to be a pitching issue. And it even happened yesterday when the Yankees played the Rays. It was funny. You watched the first Yankees spring training game against the Blue Jays. It was a 2-1. I don't think there was really a hit, like a true hit, till like the sixth inning. Then you watch the Rays-Yankees spring training game the next day, and it was 9-7 Rays, I think was the final score. So that just shows you how crazy baseball is, and that's why you have, the 7-game playoffs. Any team can really win any time in baseball. I'm sorry to be rambling here, but like I said, with spring training, there's not a ton to talk about until it gets a little bit more into it. I've already covered most of the offseason stuff. If you haven't taken a look at that, look in the previous videos. So with that, I'm going to end this segment a little bit earlier. Thank you all very much for watching this segment of the Talk with AVC. Is our MLB segment. Our next segment, we'll be moving into football, and we actually have a bit more to talk about in that regard. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next segment.